Yo, yo, what's up? Good morning, y'all. It's your girl Bree at Skulls and Bones 444. I know it's early, a very early Saturday morning. Oh, look, it's 10:44 on the timer. Um, this is gonna be for the whole collective. I know you guys hate these recordings probably, but this is very short, but it's highly important. Okay. Um, After that, I'm gonna get back to the readings like I was doing. In this message, I'm sorry guys, but it's not the greatest to hear in the morning, but I have to, do what I'm told with the divine. Okay. The title of it, there's people from the Coven that are planning a drive-by shooting. Okay. Yeah, good morning. Some people planning on a drive-by shooting. So I say, dear collective, I know that this subject matter is concerning for all, but it's better to be prepared. Last night, I sensed that two men want to take charge of the situation when it comes to sacrificing you, because there's a lot of money on the line. But more importantly, they're getting sick and tired of the karmic masculine's bullshit lies. So basically, despite all the crap that's happened regarding the lies and bullshit stories that were said about you, divine feminines, the people who still want you out are hell bent on taking you out. Furthermore, okay, I saw the faces of the two men who want to commit a drive-by shooting. One guy is medium sized, has brunette hair, and wears glasses. In one of my previous recordings, I know that I was giving out a list of names of people, but keeping privacy at the same time. And well, one of the people on the list, okay, his name is James H., but I will not give out his real last name for privacy purposes, okay? And he plays in a small family band, which is called Psycho, but that is not the full name of the band. That is just the shortened name. That's it. Do my best to, keep things private, but to also give the information needed. Um, he plays at a music venue, but I will keep the name of that music venue, the bar, omitted. I am not going to say anything about that. Okay. Anyways, I believe he owns a gun, but I don't think it's a basic 9 millimeter because I've been to a gun range before at Shooter's World and I shot. I've had experience there with shooting a basic 9 millimeter and a revolver, which was fun. I mean, it was liberating, but it was in a safe place. I wasn't targeting anybody. But anyways, um, like I said here, I don't think it's a basic 9 millimeter, okay, or a revolver, but I sense that it's a handgun. But I'm not sure if it's semi-automatic or not. I am not, I'll admit that I am not fully, completely well-rounded when it comes to firearms, but I know that, a handgun you can kill people with. There's plenty of firearms that you can kill people with. And then some people that, you can just cause a little bit of damage to cause wounds in a person or, to break glass of like a jewelry store or some shit. But anyways, and the other guy's name is Richard M. It will not expose his last name either for privacy purposes. However, he did hang out with the original members of the band called Nocturnus. That's not the full name of the band either. Keeping everything I can private for the most part. He's tall and skinny and has blonde hair. And if I'm correct, he's got a shotgun. He lives out in the countryside, just like James does. That's what I see in my vision. In addition to this, it should be known that these two guys are both very dark high priestess, okay? Like nasty dark high priest within the satanic coven. And I'm saying that because when I was doing protection and defensive magic by using candles, which the coven was constantly using candle magic as well. Okay, well, when I was using the candles for the defensive and protection magic, oh my god, as soon as I lit the fucking wicks of these candles, they both immediately sparked, okay, and then went up into the flame, and immediately black smoke came out of that. So what that meant was, they both had a one hell of a serious chokehold on me, which I had also mentioned 7:37 on the timer. And I had mentioned that these two guys in the list, I had mentioned in the list that these two guys had a one hell of a chokehold on my ass. So when I lit those two candles, like I said, the wick, boom, both wicks. I was like, damn, 7:55 on the timer. And by the way, quick little educational shit here. For those of you who have never done candle magic, go do your research. Okay, and you'll find out that if the candle smoke is black, it's not sooty. That means that there's evil shit around you. Like, for real. Evil shit around you. Anyways, as of right now, I think they're planning, the two guys are planning on how they're gonna do this drive-by shooting. I'm sensing that they might try doing this around like sunset time or late at night when you're sleeping. I don't know, anywhere between like 11 p.m. to maybe 3 a.m. in the morning. Okay? Hold on a sec. People on it. Oh, okay. But seeing they're teeter-tottering between these times, and they have both come to the conclusion that doing it at night is best because, I mean, common sense. At night, you have, less of a chance of getting caught. 9:49 on the timer. And I mean, Everybody knows where the divine feminine lives, so they got this shit down pat, man. They know the neighborhood, they know what type of people you're surrounded by, shit like that. Okay? But they want to keep you on your toes. A lot of you guys who are sensitive, you're mediums, you're psychics, you may do something with tarot or not. You can sense this and they're trying to keep you on your toes. But I think it's going to happen at night. And from what I'm seeing, I think what's going to happen is they are going to drive the car. Because you have a lot of y'all may live, well, 10:55 on the timer. A lot of you guys could live, um, on a highway, which very busy, very noisy, okay? But I'll be damned, let me tell you, for the 4th of July, those fucking kids and shit, you could hear right through the damn thing. 11:22 on the timer. That's the way your dwelling is positioned in the street, okay? Obviously, you've got one street going this way and another one going that way. I do not see them in a truck or in a Jeep or in a van. I see them in a car, brown car. I mean, to me, in my mind, 12:12 on the timer. It kind of looks like an old-fashioned Camaro or Mustang. Like old, but they've kept it in good condition to where it can definitely get you from point A to point B. And they've got a long way to drive. They've got some long way to drive. So, okay, it makes sense. When I hear sunset, they're probably going to start their journey at sunset time so that it gives them time to get to your place at night. Because I see these people living in different cities and different counties than you do. Anyways, so you see the car driving this way first, and passenger is going to be James H. with the handgun. That's what I'm hearing. Pop, 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 pop. And it's hopefully to, burst a few good damn windows and to scare the shit out of you. Because, most people, when they hear gunshots, they're gonna get up and wonder where the fuck is this coming from? And if they own a gun themselves, they're gonna use it as self-defense. Okay? So I hear the kind of like pop out all the windows and shit. 14:41 on the timer. And after they drive that way, come driving back the other way. And the driver is gonna be Richard with um the shotgun, okay? Because if you're up and awake trying to look for where in the hell gunshots are coming from, 15-15 on the timer, he's got much better luck now to get you because windows are popped open and shit. So it's gonna be. I've always wanted to try shooting a shotgun, really, but I know, they're hoping. I just heard headshot. They're hoping to get you right in the head. I just got that image and I heard headshot. 15:55 on the timer. But uh there's gonna be a very close by neighbor. Remember, no matter how scared you get, which remember, you're always gonna be protected, because no evil formed against you shall prosper. You may get shot in the leg and have to go to the hospital, but you're not gonna die, because you're not meant to die. You're still here for a purpose, and you have to fulfill it. But anyways, there's gonna be a neighbor who's nearby, like sitting on their porch, smoking a cigarette, whatever, and they're gonna be a witness. They're gonna see this crap go down the whole fucking way. And they're gonna be bending down too, so they don't get shot, whatever. And when it's done and over with, they're calling the cops immediately. And this person, the neighbor, they've had a lot of experience in living in not the best neighborhoods, if you catch my drift. And he is going to be able to quickly write down a plate number. To quickly write down the plate number. So, calling the cops, report immediately, and, tell them that, it was your house that they targeted. Um, okay, here's something weird that I'm getting to. Something about they're gonna try to cover up plate number because they want to try and be slick about that. 1831 on the timer. Oh, but here's the thing, because these people have been driving by your house so much to constantly, just fucking being a tick on your ass. And this neighbor, who smokes a lot of cigarettes out in their yard, they've noticed this particular vehicle, driving back and forth. And during those times, 1919 at the timer, during those times, plate number wasn't covered. But this neighbor had seen this car so many times that he damn near, memorizes it. But he's got this feeling that that car is up to no good. Whoever's in the car is up to no good. Anyways, yeah, the two guys that are gonna try the drive-by shooting, they could have their plate number covered. but the neighbor who calls, like I said, practically knows the fucking number by heart already. The cops are gonna come, the neighbor, the neighbor is gonna have the balls to come to your house, 2020 on the timer, and you're gonna be scared shitless. You're not gonna want to open the door for anybody, but you're gonna be talking through the door and hearing each other. And this person is going to let you know, hey, I saw what happened. I called the cops. Are you hurt? Are you okay? And it's a 50-50 on that one. 20-50 on the timer, as I said that. Like I said, you may get shot in the leg. I was seeing the left leg. It's a possibility, but you're going to survive, and the paramedics are going to get called, shit like that. And because of this one neighbor of yours, 2112 on the timer, is going to be able to turn those two guys in. Oh, Christ. Yeah, that's the story. I just looked at it. Yeah. 2141. End of story, guys. And I hope that some of you guys do have your permit to carry. So, because it's going to wake you up, it's going to be loud. I don't know if anybody who hasn't woken up from hearing a gunshot. If you've got your permit, yo, use it for protection, obviously, because that's one of constitutional rights. Okay, and and if you don't have that, find some place to fucking hide if you can. Because yeah, I see them busting out all your fucking windows and shit, and then driving by the other way. And, I keep hearing headshot, headshot, because they hit you in the head. Boom, you're dead. Anyways, enough of my shit. Oh, this is not funny. Sorry for laughing, but it's not funny. But good morning, America.